What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to jump in and talk about my newest lens, the Mitakon 65 1.4 for the Fuji GFX system. But before we do that, you know what to do. Destroy that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hang on. We're going to get into this lens real quick. We're going to talk about it. Alright, so what is this lens? Besides huge. This is a big piece of metal and glass. This is not your mama's plastic lens. This is not the nifty 50 for the Canon system. So I picked this lens up recently because I had the 53.5 GFX lens, really liked it. Autofocus was fast. Honestly, I probably should have kept that lens. Yep, definitely should have. I wanted something that's native mount, no adapters, less stuff to keep up with, and I saw this lens and it got me curious. I've read a little bit about it, but I've not seen many videos about it, so I thought, I'd take a second and make one for everybody. I have said in the past that I like to shoot film. The GFX system, especially mine, the 50S, the first edition, it's slow. There's no way around it, but it's not slower than my Mamiya 645 AFD. So it kind of puts me in that same headspace, which is a positive thing in my opinion. Some of the reviews I've seen have talked about how this lens can be soft. Well, yeah, it can. It's manual focus. If you miss focus, it's absolutely going to be soft. And it's 1.4. So what about this glass? Do I like it? Do I don't like it? Yep. Not really. This lens is huge. It's heavy. It fits really well on the GFX system, but it's gonna take some time to get used to it. It's gonna take some time to use, and you have to learn it. You're going to learn its imperfections, if you will. So the reasons I like this lens in particular is its manual focus. I like manual focus. I really miss shooting on my Leica M system. They actually sell this and move back, but the files from this thing are remarkable. But that's not here or there. We're not talking about the camera today. We're just talking about the lens. In the GFX world, the 65 is equivalent to 50 millimeters, and 1.4 on this camera is equivalent to 1.1 field of, or depth of field, or field of view on a 35 millimeter or full frame camera. So you're getting in that 50 millimeter range that a lot of people love. Typically I don't. But I like to push myself and I like to get out of my comfort zone. So I'm sticking with 50. Things I like. The color from this lens, really, really nice. I like that it's manual focus. I love that it's native mount. And I like that it's 1.4. Those are some big checks for me. And it has some character. That I love as well. I'll throw some photos up here in a few minutes and you just look at the out of focus area and you'll see what I'm talking about. A couple things I don't like about it, because nothing's perfect. She's thick, boy. 2Ks. So thick. She's heavy. This is not for the weak, the meek. You're gonna earn carrying this guy, but you can miss focus from time to time. It's very, very possible. My biggest complaint, if any, is the focal ring throw is so far. It's slow, but that's fine. But if you need to go from infinity to minimal focal distance or vice versa fast, this is not your guy. But if you like to shoot film, if you enjoy the process of shooting with manual focus lenses and focus peaking, and you like shooting wide open, it's good either way. But if you like shooting wide open, it gives you that option. And it's just interesting. It's just different. It's not clinical. It just has a little bit of that oomph, the character that we like so much. So, am I going to keep this lens? The only reason I could see me getting rid of the lens is if I just get rid of the system completely, or find a way to maybe pick up the 110 f2 or the 120 f4 macro. Those are really the only two lenses that kind of have my attention, or maybe the 45 2.8 just because it's wide. But I love to shoot portraits. That's really my favorite. So this lens really suits that, I think. It's not perfect, but it's a fraction of the cost of the Fuji lenses. It doesn't have autofocus, and that makes you earn your shots a little more maybe. I'll throw a couple more sample images up here at the end. If you have this lens and you love it, let me know in the comments. If you have this lens and you don't love it, I'd like to know why. I'd like to know, maybe I got a good copy. I don't know if that's a thing with these Mitakon lenses. I've only owned two, I don't know. If you're curious about it, or if you have more questions, or you want to see photos from something else, feel free to let me know, and I'll be glad to send those over to you. You can find me on Instagram, over on Twitter, but I hope you've been making more content here, and I hope you stick around and follow the journey. Thanks for sticking around. Shoot something today for yourself. Till the next time.